Croeso I dal roiw. Welcome to Gloucester. Before I start doing anything about the game, just a little bit of personal indulgence. This is the place where I first watched Newport play a football match. When I was little, I used to go to Cardiff on the train. I used to be fascinated going past Somerton Park. And then everything happened and Newport moved to Gloucester, and being a sort of slightly neurodiverse 13-year-old or whatever I was at the time, I just used to come down on my own and watch Newport. My first game is 93-94. It was against Kings Lynn, and Newport won 3-0. And if you'd have told me then that I'd have a season ticket at Newport County in 2026, I'd have thought you're absolutely mad. Nice reminiscence of coming to football matches on my own when I was 13, 14. Of course, it is just a pre-season friendly, but you shouldn't be losing to a Southern League team. You have to take some things into account. So the players have probably been doing double sessions all through the week and are feeling it a bit. It's absolutely baking. It's like 35 degrees. And these games are never as big to the professional club as they are to the semi-professionals who want to prove, that they should be professional players. First half, I thought we looked reasonably okay. We sort of had four at the back, Cam Norman at right back, Jenko and Sassy at centre back, and then Davis left back. Then you had Smith and Brennan sort of sitting in midfield with Biggins further forward, and then Joe Thomas was sort of wide right, and he kind of interchanged with Norman a bit. So if one went forward, the other one stayed back, and then you had Bamba and Shaq. We were the better team in the first half. It wasn't great, but we were the better team. Created a few chances, took the lead with a decent header from Jenko, and I kind of sat there and thought it looked like how it should have looked. Like it wasn't a great performance, but it looked like a professional team just managing the game, and we looked a bit stronger and a bit quicker. The second half, we were just pretty rubbish, really. Made a few substitutions, but it wasn't like the wholesale change. So it was more like a proper match. And to be fair, there's a bit of niggle in it, which was probably good. It was much more like a proper match of football. We were definitely weaker second half and failed to defend competently a couple of crosses, and they scored. And then we ended up having a man sent off, which is one of those. It was Trialist C, who was the sort of like the shitty midfielder, who, if it's a league match, it's 100% 2 yellow cards, because he basically broke up 2 professional fouls to stop Gloucester from attacking and scoring. Obviously, sometimes in pre-season, you look at it and go, come on, ref, that doesn't actually do either team any favour, and it certainly doesn't do a lad who's trying to get a professional contract a favour. But we didn't really create anything second half, and it's pretty disappointing. We've had 2 easy games and won them comfortably. This one was a little bit of a step up, but it's nowhere near the step up that's needed, and we probably deserved to lose on the second half performance. So quite dispirited, but then you always have to say to yourself, it is just a pre-season friendly. It is basically just a training session, and it probably meant a hell of a lot more to the Gloucester players than it did to the Newport ones. The other thing that you probably have to take into account when looking at the performance was that it was on a 4G surface, and we certainly overhit quite a few passes. And I'm not an ex-professional footballer, but possibly it does make a difference to better players when they misjudge passes. We certainly had a lot of overhit in the second half, overhit sort of channel balls that just dribbled harmlessly out for a goal kick. Iwan's sent his analysis by voice notes, so I'll send that on to you.
Right then, Gloucester City 2, Newport County 1, which can be described as a pretty Newport performance. We did well. Jenkins opened the scoring 20 minutes in. After the break, Gloucester stepped it up and scored 2. I'd say the heat played a big factor in this game, but Trialist C picked up a red card for a shirt pull on one of the Gloucester players. So we were down to 10 and Gloucester took advantage. So at the end of that, full time here in Gloucester, Gloucester City 2, Newport County 1.